And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Jimmy Moreland there on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Ty Long set the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense. He seems to be. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards and running with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And that was just brute strength against brute strength, and defensive brute one out there.
We often talk about leverage in a game. Offensive line versus defensive line. Who can get lower and create some space? In this case, as you pointed out, the defensive line got it done.
And they went to the fullback dive, could not get the first. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
6 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On play action, Haskins. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Haskins out of the gun. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. That'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
7 at the 26-yard line.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Geis again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
Break this tie. From the gun, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnover.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And we will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands, and, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it on the left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Going on the ground with Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
He's out of bounds.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Oh, come on.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
Oh, come on, Haskins.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 1st down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
It's a loss of a yard.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Time on, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
Get the fuck out of here,
It's
man.
intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with an interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all talented.